Welcome to Good Mythical More. Stevie's going to give us a food, and then we're going to see if we can guess what the other person's ideal serving of that food is.
Look at this. I got gifticality.
Oh, yeah, you
and
do.
Then right under it, gifticality.
Woo!
Double gifticality. But we're still giving $1,000 to Equality Now to aid in their mission to achieve legal and systemic change that addresses violence and discrimination against women and girls around the world. Please join us in giving at equalitynow.org/donate.
Thank you for being your mythical best and donating. So it's kind of like the Newlywed Game. We have these whiteboards. It's only gonna go one direction each round, right?
Why do you get the big? Why do you get the big logo?
Oh.
What are you guys trying to say? You feel like because he doesn't understand percentages, he needs a little boost with a big logo?
It's the same size.
Can you make them the same size? You got to get closer. You got to get closer to it. Do you think those are the same size? Man.
It's the same size, isn't it?
Is that the same size?
It's the same size.
Those are the same size.
Such fun camera tricks.
You had enough of that, Stevie?
No, actually, I really enjoyed that. I'm still thinking about the boneless wing thing.
It's kind of hard to believe, isn't it?
because the thing is like, I know that wing meat is white meat.
It technically is white.
But
it's different.
It's different. It tastes different than a breast. And you're a breast guy, Rhett. And so I feel like that's why you accept the boneless wings in your life. And I don't know. I have a hard time with it.
It is drier, no doubt about it. But again, the reason I like breast meat, and I eat the whole chicken. I don't actually, like, I don't, a lot of people like white meat. In fact,
your chicken portion is a whole chicken.
Most people that I know that are white meat people actively dislike dark meat because it's like muscly and grimy or whatever.
I actively like dark meat. I don't like white meat.
I've got friends because I'm famous for my Nashville hot chicken sandwiches.
I've got friends because I'm famous.
And I do
on the internet.
I do thighs for those, but I have a friend who wants me to do a breast or a tenderloin or two for her because she doesn't. That's how much she dislikes dark meat.
And you know what you did? The last time we got together, you only made white meat chicken sandwiches. And
I didn't make chicken sandwiches. You're wrong. The Super Bowl party, I chose to make chicken tenders. It wasn't a sandwich night. It was tender because it was finger food and dipping. And by the way,
she boned us.
They were good.
That's all I'm saying is
they were good, and they're not supposed to be compared to the sandwich meat.
I just missed the sandwich. If she wasn't there, would you have?
Overwhelmingly, Americans prefer white meat chicken over dark, and I'm not. Listen,
that's not a surprise.
I'm not. I'm just saying I like it because it's so much chicken together in one bite, and I like to eat so fast.
Yeah.
But the ease with which you can eat those little boneless wings, which are tenders,
just tenders.
They're just tenders.
They're just tenders.
And what was the percentage split on that? Like 70%,
like 83 or something.
Let me.
I think it was like 68%.
It was 39 to 61. Like it was 61. Like a chunk.
Yeah.
It was chunky.
Yeah.
Okay, chicken is the first one. It's chicken nuggets. So, Rhett, you're going to guess what Link's perfect portion of chicken nuggets is. But before you do that, Link, you privately write your answer.
Before you answer it, is this if he's getting it in a combo with fries?
I think so. Because, like, you're not just going to order nuggets, like, sans anything else. I think let's play So
the only
you're
thing
at a drive-through.
In this meal is chicken nuggets.
No, I think you get.
And fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, fries.
What piece do you order in the drive-through type thing?
Well, see, that's a trick question.
Is it?
Because at McDonald's you can get a 10-piece or a 20-piece if you're by yourself. So I know the answer to this question for Link because I've been with him many times when he answered this, and the answer is 10. But
well, hold on. I have to write down my answer first.
Oh, I thought you already did that.
No, I didn't write anything down because I'm thinking about it.
Okay, well, your answer is 10.
And yeah, the one thing I don't know is how many.
But I don't think it's his real answer.
How many nuggets?
Okay, what if you could go outside? You can go outside of the number.
Do you want exactly, sir?
Yeah, like you can. But you're at the drive-through and you can order however many nuggets you want.
Okay, I have a number. If you
don't
can order
have to stick to 10,
any
20.
exact number that you want, this is the number of nuggets that you would order. If it was just nuggets, fries, and a Coke. I feel strongly about this answer.
I kind of want to go both ways with this.
What do you mean both ways?
I'm gonna put in the corner. I kind of want to know what yours is too, but I'm gonna predict yours in the corner. So for me, I'm saying Lynx nuggets.
Okay.
Like my ideal amount that I would want to eat
Yeah.
with some fries.
I'll put my order. My
And then I'm
number
putting
in the corner.
yours in the corner, and I'm saying yours is.
I'm covering when I turn it around. I'm covering up my answer.
Okay.
Okay, so I said that if you could order any amount of wings, you would order 13 wings.
No.
I said 10. Nuggets, not wings.
So did you? Okay, did you hear when she said that you could order any amount? It doesn't have to go
Yeah.
stick with the thing. You
Yeah. Yeah.
just to make it more creative, you wouldn't go away from 10.
No, I still thought 10 was like an ideal amount for me. That's my answer. You were right the first time. You went through all that trouble for nothing. I think 10's a good number for this.
Can you see how disappointed I am?
Yeah, you look pretty disappointed.
That you could have named any number, and it would be cool to order 13 or 11.
Well, I wouldn't want to eat. That'd be 3 more than I want to eat.
Okay, this is the number that I would want to eat, and it was 22.
22. Yeah, I said 20. So you would want to eat 22.
Again. So, I'm a professional entertainer, and so are you, right? So the question was, if you could order a certain amount of chicken nuggets that were not the restricted amount.
Right.
Right. So why would I order 20? Because I can already do that. In this scenario, I don't have to stick with that. So why not make it more fun and say 22 or 21 or 19?
Because you don't want to leave 2 on your plate.
I'm going to eat all 22.
Well, it's clear that whatever's on your plate, you'll eat.
Bingo.
So if there were 30 on your plate, would you eat all of them?
Yes.
35.
But that's not how many I want. How many
35.
I would ask for.
At a certain point, you would stop eating the nuggets. You'd be like, you know what? I'm done. Right?
How many chicken nuggets can you eat before dying is a question. It is pulled up on Quora.
Thomas Hilton said, I'm not sure, but I'm at 12,945,388 and counting. I'll post the final number to Quora from family after I've passed away.
Okay, that was fun.
All right.
Okay.
let's go again.
Pancakes.
Oh.
There's no drive-through situation you can apply
How
here. So,
big are these pancakes?
like
McDonald's
normal-
sized?
I think IHOP sized,
IHOP size. An IHOP pancake is this big.
Those are big.
or like, well, how big are like homemade pancakes? Like half that size?
Well, Stevie, you don't want to get me started on my homemade pancakes because I don't follow directions. I put more water or milk, sometimes both, into the recipe, and I make a crepe-like consistency, and I do a stack of 10 to 15, and they're very, very, very thin.
Okay,
That's what I do.
We gotta really define.
Okay,
the
so
sizing
this is
here.
where it gets weird with numbers. Okay,
So,
Okay.
are we saying in between an IHOP size and a McDonald's size?
I think
Like
so.
this size?
Like,
This
because
size right
to
here?
me, McDonald's it's too small and IHOP is too big.
who is this
So-
for, Link or me?
You.
Well, you wanted
We're
to
going to do both.
do both, yeah.
Good God,
So,
I just got this shirt dry cleaned.
so I'm going to start. I'm going to make the big answer Rhett's because that's what was asked. And then I'm going to make the little answer mine.
How big did we say they were? I lost track.
In between.
In between McDonald's and IHOP.
Okay.
They'll fill you up. I mean, they expand in your stomach. How many am I ordering or how many am I eating? Because I tend
Your
to only like to eat
ideal-
the middle of the pancake.
Your ideal portion.
Like how many I'm actually eating.
Yeah.
If I were to eat everything on the plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to take into account the fact before you answer for me that, I'm not a growing boy anymore. You know what I'm saying? This isn't college me.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I would
got you.
actually do right now.
So I think that you only chose 3, a 3 stack.
You're right. That's what I would do. 3.
Yeah, because that's a lot.
And if it's IHOP size, 2.
Woo! Yeah, so we nailed this one. Stevie, you proud of me? All right, so
Yes.
what do you think that I said?
2.
I said 2.
Look at that.
I wanted to say 1,
Yeah,
but you got to have something to melt that butter. You got to squeeze it in between at least
If you
2.
ate a pancake that big and that was what you got for breakfast, I'm not talking about you went to Roscoe's and you got chicken and waffles or chicken and pancake, or you were getting multiple things at Waffle House. I'm saying your meal is pancakes. If I saw someone
Well, I wouldn't do that.
who said I got pancakes for breakfast and they got 1 pancake, slap them. That's what I do.
Yeah,
Get out
because
of
that
town.
would be I got
out of
pancake
town.
for breakfast.
What?
You would have to say I got pancake for
That's
breakfast.
right. Yeah, that's not pancakes. That's pancake. Get out of town.
Yeah, you gotta stop slapping people first of all.
Yeah, I know. I
then
can't
you
help
gotta-
myself.
So then, what's the?
So, okay, this I'm saying is incorporated into a general breakfast. Strips of bacon for breakfast. This is not like a full meal of bacon. This is just like, you have some eggs, maybe some toast, and then bacon.
Somebody in your house made bacon with breakfast, and they made
Yeah.
enough where everybody could have as much as they want.
Yeah. It's like one of those situations where there's paper towels on plates and then another set of paper towels and then more bacon and another set of paper towels, and you're like, how far is this going to go? That
Okay.
type of thing.
And we'll make links the big number on this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
bacon strips. These are full strips.
Full strips. Full strips this time.
How many would I actually?
This isn't your typical half strip.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Link, I think you would eat 3 strips of bacon.
No, man, I would eat 6.
What?
Honestly, I would keep eating bacon until I ran out of the stuff that I was eating it with. Like, I like to eat my bacon with my, like, along with the eggs. So if I run out of eggs early and I still got bacon, I got to get more eggs.
Well, you understand, these are full strips.
Yeah, they're full strips, but yeah.
I think
can
you
eat-
were thinking half strips. I
No,
think
I
think
can
we're
eat
the
a
same.
full- I can eat a lot of bacon.
6 half strips is 3 full
Bacon
strips.
is so thin, and it helps me keep eating my eggs.
Well, dang, now I wonder what you said for me, because I said I would do 4.
I said you would do 6 too, man. I underestimated you. I mean, there's no way I eat more bacon than you in a sitting.
Well, the thing is that I feel like I could, if I wanted to, eat 50 strips of bacon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot to it.
You just think it's not good for you.
It's just, it registers as being very bad for me with every bite, because it's so good. And I'm just like, I can't do more than 4. I feel like a fool.
Bacon is
Slap my own self.
good. Slap yourself.
You have 5 strips of bacon, sock them up and slap myself. Okay. Get out of town.
Street tacos.
Oh,
Go to a taco truck. You get an order of tacos. What's it
And
look
this
like?
will be Rhett is the big number.
man. And I'm talking this size. I'm talking
Yeah.
LA street taco.
Yep,
2
yep,
corn
yep.
tortillas,
Never hard.
never hard. In fact, Link, tonight, why don't you go to the taco truck nearest your home and ask for a hard taco and see what happens?
Well, that's a tent.
Just see what happens.
You know, they don't have places stored in the tent, but in the truck.
Tent or truck, it does not matter. You're not going to get a hard taco. They might say, give us a second.
All right, so have you written your answers?
I'm gonna tell you what my typical order is. I mean, this is what I do every single time.
But I'm gonna give my answer first. Though. I predicted that you would order 4 street tacos.
You know, I would order 3. I always order 3. But I will tell you, I always start with 3. And sometimes, if I'm still there when I finish and everyone's not ready to go yet, I'll get more. But my order is always 3. This is my typical order. However, there was that one time at Christy's birthday party when we went to La Descarga.
Uh-huh.
And there's, by the way, I think we told you about this, and I think we put it on our Instagram years ago.
Yeah.
We went around to every taco place and taco truck trying to find the best Al Pastor taco in LA, and it turns out that it was the place right next to La Descarga. The first time I had tacos there, I had like 13 or 14. Just me and Mike Edwards were just one after another, and like he's just like me. He'll eat until he drops. And so if I have somebody like that with me, it just becomes this like, whoa, who's going to give up first?
I feel like both 3 and 4 are really conservative. I'm surprised. Like I would have 3 or 4 for sure. So that's like you're really cutting yourself off there.
Yeah. I'm trying to live a smart life.
What about so see
I said that you would order 3, the same amount as me in this scenario.
I would order 3.
Mm-hmm.
But you always order at least more than that.
Name a time you've been with me.
This is that part in Newlywed Game was like, I always go to the taco stand with you, and you have never just ordered 3.
I order 1 carnitas, 1 al pastor, and 1 carne asada. That's my order. You know what you should order? Tie-dye joggers.
Oh, you like this? You like this sweatshirt?
Yeah.
We have joggers that match it.
Yeah.
Go to mythical.com and get them. Mythical logo hoodie tie-dye right here. I'm working it.
You can make it a set.
Got this. You got this written down the leg too, and it goes together. You look nice.
Written down the leg.
Yep.
Okay, we're tying it back to the main with this final ask of wings. And this is just, maybe there's a little fry on the side, but like 95% wings.
And we're still talking like either a drumette or a flat. Each counts as
regular
one.
wings.
Yeah.
And we're going with I'm just saying, don't restrict yourself to what is a typical wing order, which is like usually like it's Zaxby's.
I don't want to know that. Don't tell me any numbers. I don't know those numbers. So I'm just going to tell you how many that I think you would want to order.
He doesn't know the numbers.
But in the big section, you're predicting me.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever been in a solo wing situation to know the number in a order. It's
That you're
always
not
been
sharing?
like a group.
Yeah.
You know.
The only place that has happened consistently for me is Zaxby's, and we don't have Zaxby's out here, so that was more of a North Carolina thing.
Oh, excuse me.
And I'm going. Keep in mind, the first time I ever had wings, and I've told this story many times, I had 55. I was in college, and I didn't know what a buffalo wing was, and because I'm from the sticks, and I started eating, and I counted, and I got to 55, and I'm done.
Yeah, you were.
I don't eat like that anymore, but it's why I'm tall.
So how many do you think that I ordered?
Link, you order 10 wings.
That's right, Rhett. 10 wings, same as my nuggets.
And I order 12 wings.
I said 15.
Yeah,
I
not
thought you
anymore.
ordered
I
15.
can't. 15 is too many wings.
You're really slow in your roll. This is not good for your personal branding. I think this is wishful thinking. Do you really just order that many? You order 12?
Yeah, 'cause think about it. If I go in with the family and we order a bunch of wings, and we actually order way less wings now that Locke's gone.
Did you say a family?
Yeah, any family. He waits outside.
One of
'cause
the
you don't wanna
things
eat
I
alone.
do is I go around LA. I go up to windows actually, tap on the windows. They come. I say, "Hey, you guys want to go in on a wing order? Just me and y'all." So just me and a family. And typically what we'll do is we'll get about 50 wings for the family. And what we'll do is
and then you're eating a lot more.
No.
You're not eating 12.
I eat about 12, and then we usually have some left over that those kids and that family take to school the next day. And I get three flavors. I usually talk the family into getting garlic parm, regular, hot.
And lemon.
And I don't know. Lots of families like honey barbecue, and I try to talk them out of that because it's overrated.
Yeah, I don't like those.
So usually go with like a mango habanero if I can talk them into that.
Yeah.
And then I'll eat 4 of each one of those. 4 times 3 is 12, and that's my order.
I kind of like a dry rub as my third one.
Really? Like desert heat?
I like a garlic parm. I like a classic, and then I like if they have like a dry, one of a dry rub kind of a thing. Speaking of dry rub, you can dry rub yourself right on out of here to another YouTube video.
Get out of town. The perfect complementary bottoms to one of our best-selling hoodies. Complete your set with the new Mythical tie-dye logo joggers at mythical.com.